Hello, my friends. I'm Carlos. Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Please welcome back Olya to BFL.
Hey, guys.
Today we're going to review for you from Lancôme Oud Bouquet. Keep it right there.
Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
This company has been around since 1935 when they launched their first fragrances. The company was founded by an ex-Coty employee, actually. So that's how they got off the ground. They have 119 perfumes out there in the world.
They had some time to get them out in the world, and then they were acquired in 1964 by L'Oreal.
Okay. So that's a huge force in the beauty world for sure. This one is called Oud Bouquet. It came out in 2014. It was then re-released in 2016 as part of the Grand Cruise collection, a line of oud fragrances composed by very famous noses. But today we're doing the original from 2014. So this is the lovely box that it comes in. White doesn't show up so well on camera. There it is. It opens up. Little history on the perfume in there. And then a pouch.
Chic and simple.
Very nice looking bottle. The rose is their trademark symbol of Lancôme.
You know, I've been doing some research into Lancôme over the years, and they chose the rose because when they first opened, the roses in the region inspired them, so they chose one single rose as their...
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nothing like a little perfume reviews with some history joined in with it. The notes for this guy are vanilla, saffron, agarwood, rose, and praline. This opens very strong, very potent, no holes barred. This is a potent perfume for sure.
Yeah.
It's a gourmand and it's delicious. I sprayed it on my skin last night at around 9 o'clock. I could still smell it this afternoon at 2 o'clock. After sleeping all night and everything, it was still on my skin. So this is not a shy perfume whatsoever. Isn't it delicious?
It's so delicious. I'm like, yeah, keep talking. It's really, really good. I mean, it's so thick and hearty, and you have
syrupy.
That really, really strong praline note. Yeah. It's like a rose, jam, syrup.
All of the above, yes.
It's like you're just pouring it over.
And vanilla. It's very decadent for sure.
It is. It's very, very thick. No transparency, but such a rich gourmand and so elegant and high-end.
And projects and lasts. I kid you not. Overnight, it lasted on me. Are you familiar with Beauty Meow?
Yeah, I follow her posts.
She's
great
awesome.
Content.
I actually met her in Florida last summer. I went on vacation to visit my mom, and I met up with some reviewers. She was one of them. She turned me on to this. She was wearing this the night that we first met. Yeah, and she owns the new one as well. And she did a little comparison for us and for the subs, so let them watch. Have a look. Take it away, Beauty Meow. Kristen.
Thank you so much for having me on your channel, Carlos. It's always a pleasure. Hello, salutations. My name's Kristen from Beauty Meow. So I wanted to, or Carlos asked me to talk about the two differences between the old formulation of Oud Bouquet, which was released around 2014, and the new reformulation, which was released around 2016. Now, I currently own the new formulation. It's one of my favorite fragrances. In fact, the first time I met Carlos, I was wearing this. And I am definitely going to be purchasing an old formulation bottle very, very soon. If I was going to think about the differences between the two, it really has to go with which one is richer and heavier, because to me that's the main difference. I prefer the new formulation over the old one because I live in a very hot and humid climate. And what I found is the sweet kind of nutty aspects of this fragrance and the rose are very much more deep and richer in the old formulation. It's almost like a thick syrup that you wear on your skin. And that gives it this like really beautiful, delicious gourmand quality to this fragrance, which works really well with the oud. And I think that the praline and the rose and the oud kind of come together and create this really delicious gourmand fragrance that is really very just memorable. You remember this fragrance, I get complimented on this fragrance. It's just really, really gorgeous. If I were to describe the new formulation of this, and this might sound negative, but it's the best way that I can talk about it, it's a little bit more watered down. It's a lot lighter on the praline, and the rose isn't nearly as jammy or as heavy. And what that does is it creates more of a balance between the oud, the praline aspects of it, and the rose. But a lot of people, when they try the new formulation, are like, this pales in comparison to the older one. Now, I really like the balance between all three of those notes together, or all three of the components or composition of this fragrance. The gourmand element, the floral element, and the oud element. And because I do live in the tropics and it's really hot and humid here, and I do prefer to wear heavier fragrances, the new formulation actually fits my needs a lot better. It works better in my environment, which is why I prefer it. But I can definitely understand why people might prefer the older formulation of it, because it's richer, it's deeper, it's a little bit more complex, excuse me, and it has a lot more depth as well. I think ultimately, when it comes down to it, both of these fragrances are absolute beauties, and I would almost say like skirting the line on close to masterpieces. And if you like gourmand fragrances, and if you're looking for a different take on oud fragrances, which is very wearable but still very delicious and sexy, I don't think you can go wrong with either.
So that's her take on the differences of the two. From what I gather from that clip is that the new one from 2016 from the Grand Cruz collection is not as potent or as strong as this one. And I'll stay with the potent. Thank you very much.
I'll stay with the potent as well. I very much agree with what she has said. So, you know, I think that I would definitely prefer the potent.
So I really like this one. It's very strong, just the way I like them. But I'm not always in the mood for a strong fragrance.
Yeah.
For me, I probably wouldn't wear it to work that often because it really is like strong. We both agree on that. I would probably save this more for special occasion where you want to make a statement and you look fabulous and you just want to smell fabulous.
And it's just so special.
Yeah. So
I agree.
That's our take on Oud Bouquet from the house of Lancôme. Hope you enjoyed. I'd love to give away a 10 ml can of Oud Bouquet. All you have to do is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lovers, subscribe to Olya on Instagram, like and share this video, and leave one comment down below with what you enjoyed most about this presentation of Oud Bouquet by Lancôme. Thanks again for watching, and I do hope that you enjoyed. We love doing this for you, as you can see. If you're new to this channel, please do consider subscribing, and if you have been a subscriber, please click on the bell icon so you get notifications on new reviews, new content, giveaways, beautiful ladies at BFL, and all the BFL fun that is always happening right here for you. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you at the next review.
Bye, guys.
Lancôme. I've not owned many Lancôme fragrances or perfumes. They have had some hits throughout the years.
I had Miracle.
I had Hypnose or something.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I had a weekend.
Hippopotamus? Oh, that's what the new
Totally.
zoologist. No. Hypno. I forgot. The notes for this one are vanilla, saffron, agarwood, and You're familiar with Beauty Meow, right?
Yeah, I follow her. Great post.
You're familiar with Beauty Meow?
But I can see why some people may want to go towards the lighter version.
She lives in Florida, hot weather,
Yeah, hot weather.
tropical weather, so
Absolutely.
it kind
Or
of suits.
daytime. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Here
off.
it's okay. I cut you off all the time.
True that.
Here, I choked.
Sorry, I didn't send you.
She said she's superstitious too before she's telling me she's a witch.
Turn
Oops.
red. Stop doing this. Stop doing it. I'm gonna turn into a tomato. Come on.
Oh. Let's start all over again. Thanks so much for watching, and again, I hope you do. Thanks so much for watching, and again, oh my lord.